This is James Holder for iPhone TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're at Manchester for the press conference for Anthony Crolla, WBA World Lightweight Champion, defending his crown against Jorge Linares. Also on the line, the Ring Magazine belt and the WBC Diamond belt. Don't often see that belt on the line, mate. How are you, Joe?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. You okay?
I'm alright, I'm alright.
Good holiday?
Yeah. It was nice, Joe, yeah. Nice to have a little switch off, a little break, no phones, no
internet.
You
look well, tanned.
Thank you, mate. How about you? Did you get to have a break?
Yeah, squeeze a week away in Florida with the kids. What a way to start the season. The season starts with a bang, doesn't it? For me, myself, anyway, obviously Liam Smith, SAUL Alvarez, and then obviously a week later, Anthony Crolla versus Jorge Linares. The fact that two of my fighters are fighting the likes of Linares and SAUL Alvarez, they're like, pinch yourself, what's going on here? And to see at the press of the table today the Ring Magazine belt and the Diamond belt, and you just think to yourself, wow, this we're visualising here, this can become reality.
I want to come back to Liam Smith in a minute. Firstly, I think we should talk about Crolla because we're here for him, if you like. But what form he's been in, scintillating form, sort of. The injury, I don't know if that's played a part in refocusing him, but he seems like a different fighter since he's came back in his determination levels. What can you explain about that, Joe?
I think it's like anything when something that you love and you love doing, it could have been nearly took away from you, and the realisation that, wow, what would he have done if my career had ended back then? He's got to make the most of it, what he has left in the sport, whether it be 3, 5, 7 years, and he's come back with more attention to detail and more determination and a desire and a will to win, more stronger than ever. And like you say, he's a form fighter at the moment. He's in great momentum. He's like a Premier League striker. Like when you're hot, and Anthony Crolla's hot at the moment. And it was when we beat Barroso, Anthony straight away and myself were like, now we want Linares. Let's go the momentum. Let's not try and take a tick over job and lose momentum and get a cut or anything else. Let's just go for Linares. Let's go and fight the best in the world, and that's Jorge Linares. And then for the Ring Magazine to sanction it between 1 and 2 best lightweights in the world, it's great.
Crolla obviously 2 career best back-to-back performances effectively. Do you think he needs to top them performances to beat someone like Jorge Linares? Because Linares has got a reputation of being the fighter's fighter, someone that can do everything. He has frailties, don't get me wrong, but he's comfortable on the outside, he's comfortable on the inside, he can mix it up. Do you think Crolla needs to top those performances against Barroso and Perez to beat someone like Linares?
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of fighters say the better the opponent, the better they perform, and that's more evidently so in Anthony Crolla's last performances. The better the opponent has stepped up, and now with Linares he has to step up again and some. Linares is a great fighter, boxes on the outside, can fight on the inside, hurtful body puncher, lovely overhand right hand. There's a couple of Linares fans in the gym, yourself, Callum Smith, a couple of lads that I've all enjoyed watching him throughout his career. But like I say, both fighters are coming in at a good run of form. Both undefeated in the last 4 years, lost as well in 2012, a pair of them, both coming in on the back of good career wins. So yeah, confidence is high on both camps, and Anthony Crolla, he's got to raise his game again. He knows this is the best fighter in the world at his weight.
Obviously, Linares will be well aware of what's happened with Crolla in the past, but having taken out countryman Barroso in the fashion that he has will probably make him even that little bit more aware of the power Crolla carries.
Yeah, definitely. I know there used to be stable mates, Linares and Barroso, and I think they were well aware that they thought Barroso would come over and beat Anthony Crolla. The fact that Anthony Crolla's beat Barroso has made them think, oh, we've best up our game here now. We've got a serious challenge of someone like Barroso, and I think Linares, where Barroso was all brawn and no brain, I think Linares is all brain. He's a great boxer, very smooth, technical, and I can see why he's a fan-friendly fighter. And same with both fighters, they both had the little bumps in the career along the way, but they're here ready to both go on the line. Linares been a pro 14 years, Anthony been a pro 10 years, and about to fight for the best prizes there is in the world of boxing.
Is there any truth that you phoned up the Ring Magazine and said, look, you've got to put the Ring Magazine belt on the line, you've honoured me before, I've got a good attachment with this, can we make it happen?
A load of bollocks. You've been listening to Eddie Hearn and Coogan too much. Now, people go, Anthony got an award with the Ring Magazine last year as the most inspirational fighter of the year, so that's a huge achievement. But nah, listen, I haven't at all. But the fact that Anthony's got a great chance of joining the club with a ring belt and an award, yeah, no, no, there's no truth in that whatsoever. But like I say, the fact themselves have put that belt to the fight is a huge statement.
The Diamond belt as well. This is the first time today I've come across the Diamond belt since I've been sort of around. So it's quite a prestigious belt in itself, isn't it? We don't get to see it too often.
No, it's. I think there's only two fighters. I think Sergio Martinez, Floyd Mayweather. There could be some others. that are maybe slated for it, but there are two that I'm aware of that have won that belt. So yeah, no, I said to Anthony at the press table, look at them belts. Next time we announce your next fight, them 3 belts have got to be on this side of the table. Visualise and believe, and that's what he did.
I want to talk a little bit about WBO World Champion Liam Smith going out to defend against Saul Canelo Alvarez. In my opinion, it needs to be spoke about a lot more, and he should be given a lot more credit than he is, because he could have took maybe a standard defence in Liverpool and maybe carried on fighting and earning decent money. So he doesn't have to go out to face someone of Canelo's calibre. How has preparation been so far with Liam?
Liam's in great shape. We had BoxNation up at the gym this week, Steve Lillis, and they were all surprised at how well Liam Smith looked. He looked very sharp, on weight. He's really a bit ahead of schedule, so I'm going to give him a couple of days off, but he's in great shape, Liam, very motivated, and that just shows you that the fighters, the mentality and the fighters in the gymnasium want to test themselves against the best. Anthony Linares, Liam Smith against Saul Alvarez, and Liam's fully focused, determined, and he'll be one of the coolest men in the arena on the night. I have no problems whatsoever with Liam Smith. Liam Smith will relish that challenge, the ring walk, getting in there, and there's plenty of gaps and errors in Saul Alvarez's work, and if we can exploit them, we'll have a great chance of winning. Whether we get the decision, that's another thing. We need 3 brave, honest judges over there. We need them to do the right thing. If whoever's won a round, win it, and don't be scared of going against Alvarez and causing a riot. And we need a strong referee as well, that if Linares, Alvarez is in trouble and he's down for a count, and giving him every chance, we need a strong referee over there and strong officials, and if we get 3 honest men, Liam Smith will win that fight.
What have we learned about Canelo from the likes of his fights with Amir Khan, and even sort of before that against sort of the likes of James Kirkland? What do you sort of take away from that?
I feel everyone looks at the Mayweather fight because that's his loss, and we looked at that. But I think Alvarez has improved an awful lot since the Mayweather fight. He came out of that experience. He was only 22, 23 at the time. He came out of it for the better. Went back to the drawing board, improved on his footwork, and you've seen that in the Cotto fight. But like you say, there's reports coming out now. It's his last fight at 154. But it's an improved fight. He does things very well, very heavy-handed, and we're not going to give too much away, but we're really confident.
I was quite fortunate enough, you mentioned Cotto, to cover Canelo versus Cotto. The atmosphere was intense all week. How do you think Liam Smith will handle that? His first sort of
love it.
Big occasion in America.
Love it, mate. He'll absolutely love it. Liam will just be like relishing it, and I don't think there's no pressure on Liam Smith. There's pressure on himself, and he's putting it on himself. Listen, he's a world champion. He wants to go over there and defend like a world champion. He doesn't want to come back here losing, and people say, "Oh, you only went for the money." That isn't the case. Liam's going over there to win, defend his world title, and come back as world champion. He's going over there. It's not mission impossible. We've got to go over there and we've got to win. And I think he's got a really good chance of it.
On that note, thank you very much for talking to iFall TV. It's great to get you on. We've kept it under 10 minutes so they can take the backdrops down and get their work done. I hope you lot appreciate that.
Under 10 minutes?
Mate.
That makes a record, that.
Cheers. We're going outside now to finish it.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.